Hello, I am Abdul Wahid. In this video, we will explore all about Jetpack. The Android Jetpack collection was announced at 2018 Google I/O conference. It is a loose collection of software components which are designed to speed up development of Android applications. The Jetpack components are built and delivered in a set of libraries that are prefixed with Android X in their packages. Many of these libraries and components existed before Jetpack and were previously delivered as the part of the support libraries, and in fact, if you have an existing application that uses support libraries, Android Studio makes it easy to convert over to Android X. Android Jetpack is a set of components, tools, and guidance to make great Android apps. They bring together the existing support library and architecture components and arrange them into four categories. Number one, architecture. Number two, UI. Number three, behavior. Number four, foundation. There are some topics fall under the one of the each category. For example, if I talk about architecture, there are some topics like data mining, life cycles, live data, and etc. If we talk about behavior, there are some topics download manager, media and playback, permission, and etc. Again, many of these existed previously. The app compat components were part of the support libraries, and they are designed to let your application degrade gracefully when you run the app on older versions of Android. These components are delivered as part of the support libraries or as part of Jetpack instead of in the core Android SDK, because Google can't go back and retroactively build old version of the operating system. On the other hand, many of these are fairly new. The life cycles, live data, navigation, and paging components are part of what is known as the architecture component. These components don't just make development go faster, they make your application more maintainable over time so that you are not pulling all your code, say, in single activity, sometimes referred to as the God activity. The architecture components encourage you to break down your application using a philosophy called separation of concerns, where you have database functionality in one component, business logic in another, and user interface management in yet another. Going forward, the focus will be on these Jetpack components, so you will have to create less code to make your app do what you want it to do. Jetpack helps you eliminate boilerplate code. Jetpack fully replaces the support library, and just like the support library, Android X ships separately from Android operating system and provides backward compatibility across Android releases. Unlike the operating system, which is updated on a yearly basis, Jetpack libraries are updated on a roughly 2 weeks period. Now, question is, why should you use Android X? New feature development only happens on Android X. To migrate from support libraries to Android X, you can do the following. Just go to the refactor section and select Migrate to Android X option from the list. So here the dialog is pop up. You can see the option backup project as zip file. This is very important part. It is asking for you to taking a backup of current project in case if something goes wrong or conflicts are not resolved due to any reasons, at least you have a copy of your project. Just click on migrate button, it will be converted to Android X components. Before migration, make sure your project is using support library 28 before starting the migration. If you are upgrading from support library 26, 27, or even an older version, the migration is much likely to succeed. So upgrade in steps. First, from the older version of the support library to version 28, and then from version 28 to Android X. Support library version 28 is the last version of the support library, and it is a binary equivalent to Android X 1.0, thus minimizing the number of conflicts that can occur during migration. In next video, we will be talking about Jetpack component in more details.